Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, and let's continue the game where we last left off, which is trying to find Megan and her team. And let's get to it. Well, let's try to be sneaky. Now let's see what's been going on in the world. Well, those are the news which Pritchard was talking about, where Saren, Taggart, and everyone is. Foreboding. Where? Oh. Thought he didn't see me over there, but I guess he did. Or, more accurately, saw his body. But, well, no matter. Both of them are unconscious. And I'll put you in here. Now I'm back here. Damn. Well, no matter. I just wonder where exactly is the second route. Oh, was it all? Of course. Well, no matter.
Access granted.
guess we've read all of those. Nice. Wonder if there anything else in here except... No, same thing. Alright. Now comes the question that where exactly... is it that way? Well, I still got these, so I might as well use them. So I don't have to run every time. A little perplexed where the hell is that? This will take me downstairs. Well, fine. Let's go and find the missing scientist downstairs then. Just wondered if I had any painkillers left. My overall... No security. Some painkillers. Where were they? Oh, there. Well, let's take them right away. No, not protein bar, painkillers. Let's go some item scavenging. More painkillers, hypostims. Nothing. And here is one of Megan's team members.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
Really? What about Dr. Reed? Her GPL signal isn't broadcasting. Do you know where she is?
In the secured zone. You'll never get in there. Too many guards.
A distraction might encourage them to leave the area. Say, an incident in one of the labs.
A bold plan, my boy. But one small incident would never be enough.
No, you're right. But 3 simultaneous accidents might.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I thought as much. But we have no choice.
There may be something. Vasily wanted to upload a virus onto their security network, disable their GPL protocols. Eric or Nia might know more about it.
Have you seen Nia Colvin lately? I haven't found her yet.
They've done a good job keeping us all separated, but I suspect she'll be in the Microgen building. There's a skywalk connecting the 2 buildings. If you can find it, you won't have to go back outside.
I'm still looking for Dr. Koss. I don't suppose you could point me in the right direction.
Eric showed an amazing bit of courage a few weeks back. Slipped a note into one of the project reports, telling me they've got him locked inside a lab on the 3rd floor of the Microgen building. I suspect, though, they'll have cameras and other security devices protecting it. You'll have to be on your guard, son.
Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable, considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
Gotcha. Just be ready. When you feel your GPL vibrate, set off that distraction.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
So first, and now we got a practice kit. But what to use it? Well, actually, let's use it on this. Now we have that. Let's look around if there's any items in here. No, there weren't. Now we're in the morgue.
Access denied.
Damn it. Oh, I remember actually that part. That's an actually alternative route to this area. So let's not break it yet.
Access denied.
Ah, damn it. Keep. Oh, screw it. Still got these. Megan. Let's see if we can find that catwalk. Where it might be. Be somewhere over here then. Yes, it is. Ah. Another security guard. Let's see once again if we can just sneak behind him and take him out that way. Ah, this might actually make things easier. Oh, he's right over there. Well, nighty night. We can deactivate the cameras and turrets. Non-connected, non-connected. At least a couple of cameras is out of action. Unfortunately, not those cameras. Let's see what's on the other side. But I don't have any gas.
Ready to relieve you, Corporal.
He was right. Man, am I tired of this woman's nagging.
Cold in there. What's she whining about now?
Everything from the food to the temperature.
She's just trying to get on your nerves to see if you'll drop your guard. Don't let her get to you.
Right. Well, good luck.
Bust. I wonder what's in there. First, let's check. Ah, no. I was wondering if he... Oh, for the love of the actual accuracy of the stun gun. These around, see if there might be something. An elevator. That's interesting. Once again, an alternative path or something else. Possibly access to the upper level. Well, let's go and first find the scientist in this floor before going up. A lot of level 4. Ah. I wonder where that lay.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Savchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to free Megan Reed and get everyone else out of here. It means causing simultaneous accidents in 3 labs.
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
The GPL tracker, I know. I also know about the virus Dr. Savchenko developed. The one meant to interfere with their security.
One step ahead. Just like Vasily. It's a good plan. However, I don't have the virus program. Perhaps you should check with Declan or Eric.
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuroenhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
I will. In the meantime, stay tuned for the signal. You'll feel a vibration in your GPL. That'll be the time to set off the distraction.
I'll be ready. And I'm sorry about what I said.
Let's check the vent. See where it leads. Oh. So that was another alternate route, and a little takedown you can do if an enemy is standing behind a fragile wall. But we've already been there, so no, not unlocking. Oh, actually. So let's head back. Now let's head towards the morgue. I think that will lead us to the 3rd floor. So many different approaches. Actually forgotten some of these. Let's see how this elevator works. If it takes me to the morgue area or... Oh, these are just civilian contracts. Oh, the person I'm looking for. Well, that was relatively easy.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
I've already been in touch with Colvin and Faraday, and we've come up with a plan. If the three of you set off simultaneous explosions in your labs, it might allow me to access the secured area and find Megan. Then we all get out of here.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
Listen, Dr. Koss. Dr. Sevchenko had a plan to neutralize the GPL tracker.
Yes, he wanted to upload a viral program onto the security control computer to scramble all of their equipment. He gave me a copy in case anything happened to him. Here, I never had the courage to use it. Besides, we had nowhere to go.
Dr. Koss, the biochip you mentioned was based on Sarif studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
The computer I need to upload this to, where's it located?
Vasily mentioned a tunnel near the back of the compound. I think it leads to the restricted area's security terminals, but, well, I've never used it myself. I wish I could be more helpful, or even go with you. But...
Stay put, Dr. Koss. Once I upload this virus, you'll have to do your part. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, that's the signal to set off the explosion.
I'll wait, Mr. Jensen. But hurry.
And now I think we can actually get into the lower area through the morgue. Which means basically avoiding remaining patrols. Let's see. bloody... Don't tell me... No, of course I... Damn, can't get through here without that leg. Oh, damn it. Guess I'll have to do the old-fashioned way. And the long way. Damn. Let's deactivate the turret. Still got some of these. Still got 2 of these. Let's break this. Let's see if there's some items we can get. No, it just leads another alternate path. Crossbow, ammo, silent sniper rifle, but nothing. Nothing I need at the moment. There's still a couple of security cameras working.
Access granted.
Right, everything's set. Let's upload.
Pritchard, are you still tracking the scientists?
Of course.
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen. I'm sending it now.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zhao. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
Let me guess. That was supposed to shut me down, right? Leave me broken and begging?
The Augs were recalled. You should be offline.
Women never fail to underestimate men.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
And final member.
That business in Detroit.
And the final member of the mercenary squad. Well, I guess I'm gonna cut the video here now. I've been playing quite a while. So, when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish the person who turned Jensen into an AUG. But that'll be the next video. And as you saw, that was the reason why I didn't go to the limb clinic. Because if you did, Zhao would have activated the so-called kill switch. Of course, you wouldn't die from it, but it would make your UI all scrambled and making the combat against the final mercenary a little more difficult because of visual disturbances. But, as always, I'll see you when I see you. Later.